We're from Egypt. To learn about Egypt, we meet 3 children who live there. Egypt is a big country in Africa. Most of the land is hot, dry desert. The Nile River flows through Egypt. It runs from south to north. The land along the river is good for farming. This is where most Egyptians live. Karim is 8 years old. He lives with his parents and his 10-year-old sister Hiba. Karim's father is a business person. His mother is a teacher. Karim's family lives in Egypt's capital city, Cairo. Their home is on the first floor of a tall apartment building. Karim and Hiba go to school every day except Friday and Saturday. School starts at 8 a.m. and finishes at 4. There are 25 boys and girls in Karim's class. Karim has lessons in English and Arabic. Arabic is Egypt's main language. Karim enjoys Egyptian meals like bean stews, kebabs, and salads. He eats his food by scooping it up in bits of flat bread. The bread is called houbs. After dinner and homework, Karim and Hiba play with their friends. They play in front of their apartment building. They like computer games and painting too. People lived in Egypt more than 5,000 years ago. They are known as the ancient Egyptians. Their kings were called pharaohs. They built pyramids and statues. Tourists came from all over the world to see the pyramids. The pyramids are where pharaohs were put when they died. Ebtissam is 6 years old. She comes from Baharif. Baharif is a village in southern Egypt where people farm dates. She lives with her parents and her older brother Mohammed. Ebtissam's uncles, aunts, and cousins live in the same village. Everyone in the village has a house with a flat roof. They can dry dates in the sun on their roof. Ebtissam's family does not have enough money to buy modern farming equipment, so they do all the jobs on their farm using simple tools. It's very hard work. Ebtissam helps by carrying baskets full of juicy dates. The family works together to take the fruits off the branches and sort them. In the mornings, Ebtissam does her jobs on the farm. Her family plants vegetables to eat and grows dates to make money. They keep chickens too. Some children go to school for the morning. Ebtissam and her friends go to school in the afternoon. She has 2 hours of homework every day. Ebtissam's home has electricity but no running water. She gets all the water for the family from the village pump. Ebtissam's family sits on the floor to eat. Sometimes they cook on a small heater in the kitchen. Other times, they cook outside over a fire. It does not rain very often in Egypt. Farmers have to use water from the Nile River to help their crops grow. About 50 years ago, a huge dam was built on the Nile River at Aswan. The dam collects water from the river, and people can use it to water their crops. Hamida is 6 years old. She lives with her parents and sister Sarah. They have a house in a town called Dahab in the Sinai Desert. Hamida's family are Bedouins. Bedouin people traditionally live in tents. Hamida's family often goes to stay at a Bedouin camp in the desert mountains. Hamida does not go to school. She has lots of jobs to do at home. She is in charge of taking care of her family's herd of goats. Hamida also helps her parents with the cooking. Hamida's father makes some very tasty bread. Many tourists visit the Sinai Desert. They often pay to visit the Bedouin camp. Hamida and her mother make bracelets and crafts to sell. Hamida's father earns money by taking the tourists on trips in the desert. Bedouins know all about desert animals and plants and where to find water. And that's the end.